Welcome to Bluetti Support. Today, I'm going to show you how to replace the BMS protection board of the AC200MAX. Before we start, let's check out these tools. Step 1. Remove the lid. Take off these rubber covers with care. Don't hurt the surface. Remove these 3 screws using a Phillips screwdriver. The next step is to detach these 4 screw rods with a hex driver. Again, be careful about the surface. Lift the lid carefully and unplug this wireless charger cable. Set the lid aside. Step 2. Remove control board. Disconnect the BAT battery cable. Unplug these cables. First is the 2P connector cable, then the 485 upgrade cable, LCD cable, and the main board ribbon cable. Cut off the cable tie. Remove these screws and take out the control board. Step 3. Remove front panel. Cut off the cable ties. Unplug the fan cables and ACC connection cable. Unplug the PV cable, AC output cable, DC 12-volt power cable, and the BAT cable. Lift up the front panel carefully. Disconnect this switch cable. Step 4. Remove mainboard. Disconnect the BAT battery cable, 4P connection cable, and the 4P parallel cable. Remove these screws and the 2 on the side of the air duct. Again, you will need Phillips and hex head drivers. Take out the air duct. Then take out the fans. Remove these cross screws. Then lift up the main board. Step 5. Remove frame. Turn the AC200MAX around. Pull off these rubber covers and remove the screws inside. Turn the AC200MAX back. Be careful because the loose frame may lead to falling accidents. Lift up the frame carefully and set it aside. Step 6. Remove BMS control board. Detach the BAT battery negative cable. Take out the screw. Slide the white fiber sleeve toward the metal terminal, or it will cause electric shock. The positive cable follows the same steps. Unplug these cables: 2P connector cable, 6P sampling cable, 8P sampling cable, 9P sampling cable, and the 4P NTC cable. Remove these cross screws. Take off the BMS protection board. Step 7. Replace BMS protection board. Take out the new BMS protection board and set it up. Tighten up these screws. It's better to do this diagonally. Fix the BAT battery positive cable. Slide the sleeve down, put a screw in, and tighten it up. The negative cable follows the same steps. Note the positive and negative electrodes. Replug the NTC cable . 2P connector cable, 6P sampling cable, 9P sampling cable, and finally the 8P sampling cable. Don't confuse the 8P and 9P sampling cables. Use silicone sealant to secure the connection. Step 8. Install frame. Place the frame back in position. Be careful that you don't damage the cables. Take out all the cables. Turn the AC200MAX around carefully. Remember, the frame is loose. Tighten up the bottom screws diagonally. Replace the rubber covers . Turn the AC200MAX back around. Organize the cables. Step 9. Install mainboard. Return the mainboard to its original place. Tighten up all the cross screws diagonally. Reinstall the fan. Plug in the fan cable. Do the same on the other side. Plug in the ACC connection cable. Then the PV cable, taking care to plug it in place. Next is the 4P connector cable. Finally, these two 4P parallel cables. Replace the air duct. Diagonally tighten up these screws. Don't forget the two on the side. Step 10. Install control board. Place the control board back to its original position and also diagonally tighten up these screws. Put the cables back. First is the 2P connector cable, then 485 upgrade cable and mainboard ribbon cable. Please make sure they're properly routed and secured. Step 11. Install front panel. Plug in the switch cable first. Align the panel with the grooves and insert. Plug in the DC 12-volt power cable. BAT battery cable. And LCD cable, noting that the blue side goes up. Then connect the AC connection cable. Attention here, don't mistake the colors. red to red, black to black, and yellow to yellow. Finally, connect these two BAT battery cables into the terminal blocks on the main board. Tie the cables together. Cut off the excess. Use silicone sealant to secure the connection. Inspect every cable. Step 12. Output ports test. Power on and turn on the DC and AC output. Use a multimeter to check the AC outputs. Switch to AC and start. The number is normal. Then use this tester to check the DC outputs. First is the USB-A port, normal. Then the 18-watt USB-A ports, which are normal. Use a connector to connect the tester and USB-C port and test, normal. Next is the DC 5521 port, normal. Then the car port, normal. Finally, the 12-volt 30-amp RV port, still okay. Everything is good. Turn off the AC and DC outputs and turn the power off. Step 13. Put the top lid back on. Plug in the wireless charger cable. Fasten the lid. Replace the screw rods and tighten them up. Then tighten the cross screws. Replace the rubber covers and you're done. That's all for today, but stay tuned for more tutorials. Thank you.